right, guys, so I'm visiting my dad down in Tennessee, and he's like, hey, there's a guy down the road with a private stash of cars, 30s, 40s, 50s cars. He said, maybe we can go meet up with him and check out his stuff. And the guy was nice enough to let us take a look. So as usual, wait till you see what I'm looking at. Here we go, ready? Check it out. Holy smokes. There's like license plates everywhere, bicycles, toys, lunch boxes, thermometers, gas station signs. You know, you would never know this was here. Let's go down and take a better look. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my God, there's so many cool cars in here. This is cool. This is literally 10 minutes from my dad's house down here. And there's just, I keep looking and seeing new stuff all over the place. Cool old signs up there, thermometers, toy cars, and a really cool purple and black 55 Chevy. Look at this. I came here specifically to look at one car that may be for sale. It's an old 58 Chevy Del Rey, and it's outside. So we're going to look at that next. But man, I can't get my eyes off these things in here. Some nice cars. It's a pretty big mixture of stuff, you know. A lot of old 30s and 40s cars, an old Rolls Royce. He actually said he bought that in Kissimmee, where I was this week at the big auction, but he's had it for a long time here, I guess. Cool old street rods. Awesome old pinball game I love. And it sounds like he may wheel and deal with some of this stuff. So if I can get his permission to get his information, maybe I can pass it on to any of you that are interested in a car or two out of here. So that remains to be seen, but for now, let's look around. He said this thing came out of Chicago. I've never heard of Chicago Coin. Must have been some old game company, maybe before Bally's Midway. I don't know, but that's pretty cool. I'm into old pinball games and arcade games, and I wouldn't mind taking that home, but he said it's broken, so that could be a whole project in its own. Check this Cadillac out. I have no idea what year this thing is, but this is probably one of the nicest cars in his collection here. Check it out. Big old front end on this thing. Lots of chrome, big old rounded fenders. Looks like a nice turnkey car. This came out of Harvey, Illinois. The guy stashed it for 5 years because he went to prison, I guess.
Oh, that's probably real. Says Chicago. Down.
Cool, huh? My dad's like, oh, there's this guy down the road that has a whole building full of cars, and there's cars outside, and he might sell them. I'm like, let's go. Nice Camaro convertible, automatic. Looks like it's a candy apple red. Custom paint on this thing. 327. Looks to be maybe the original motor in the car. Possibly. Old 442 sitting here. Look at that thing. After being at the auction all week, those 442s are growing on me more than ever. God, they were amazing. Was that cool or what? There's cool cars outside just scattered everywhere. One in particular that I want to see is the Chevy Del Rey. I'm a huge fan of 1958 Impalas, but this Del Rey, I keep looking at old pictures my dad sent me, it would make the coolest 50s custom car. I want one so bad, you know, all the crazy trick paint, the scallops, the whole shebang. So let's go look at this car, and sounds like it could be for sale. Man, this thing is cool. Ain't too bad from what I could tell so far, just by eyeballing it, but of course it's got a small block Chevy somebody put in there. He said he brought it home, took the fuel tank out, did some work to it, fired it up one time, and it's been sitting here ever since. Man, this would be a cool custom car. I don't know a whole lot about 58 Chevys, but to me this looks like it might have a shorter wheelbase than an Impala. It doesn't have that center, you know, thing in the hood up, or the roof up there like a lot of the Impalas will, or all of them, but what a cool car. And the good thing is about cars down here, they don't rot out to pieces like a good old Midwestern Wisconsin or Illinois car will. But I'm sure this thing still has problems somewhere. If we can look at the floor pans and look at the frame underneath, that's going to tell me even more I need to know about it. Look at that. Jeez. What a neat old car. Needs a little work. I could see me customizing this thing out and driving it. How you guys doing? This thing's got its issues. It looks like they cut out a big section of the floor pan and fiberglassed it in. It's got some holes in the trunk floor there. You know. But when you're building a custom car, you gotta do a lot of work to it anyway. So I was hoping it'd be a little more solid than what I'm seeing, but it's not a real bad foundation. Man. Are there keys in it or no? Yeah. I want to see if the trunk will open. I don't want any raccoons jumping out at me or wasps flying out. Oh my God. I'd say that's been closed for a very long time. I mean, let's see what we're doing with her. What do we got? Oh boy. It's a big old piece of sheet metal that's been cut to fit and literally screwed into place, you know. So it looks like the whole trunk floor has been rigged, you know, with a big old piece of sheet metal. That's too bad. This would be a cool 50s custom. Look at this thing. Man, look at this. I think this is a 39 Pontiac just sitting out here in the weeds. What a cool old poncho, man. God, look at that Indian. Isn't that great? Pontiac had the best hood ornaments. I love when in the 40s and 50s they started lighting up, you know. Our old 56 Pontiac had like the airplane looking one. The whole front acrylic would light up. The best part about being down here in January is all the snakes are hibernating, I think. So we're not going to run into any friendly rattlesnakes. Small block Chevy and a Pontiac. Hope my dad don't see that. Interesting. There's the original wheel, I bet, right there. Oh, jeez, look at that. It's all limousine. Look at that dash. That wood, see the, oh, that's that wood trim. This Corvair has a nice moss green colored carpet. It's not a bad little car. Pretty cool car. I love the interior. So he gave me a price on the Chevy. I haven't researched these cars enough. I mean, I literally looked at full-blown restored Impalas at the auction, but I haven't researched Del Rey's much. That thing looks like the entire trunk floor has been replaced with a piece of sheet metal. Same with the floor pans. And he gave me a price, but I'm just not too excited about it. So I'm going to do my homework and see what else is out there. But the body's nice and straight, but obviously you never know what's under there until you blast that car down. So let's see what else we got in here. 1968 Roadrunner. This car is a 383 4-speed. So really cool. Looks like it's been customized back in the 80s. It's like candy apple red, black vinyl top. Tell me those are stickers. Yep. Man, look at this. This is a old Hudson, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, look at that. Look at this crazy hood ornament. Isn't that cool? Looks like a red bullet or something. Torpedo flying through the air. Man, what a classic looking car, huh? That is really neat. I like this guy's taste in cars. It's kind of all over, obviously. You know, I like diverse car collections, but everywhere I look, there's something completely different than the last car I look at. So, pretty wild. This thing is cool. I mean, these are cars I kind of overlook sometimes if I'm at a show, like these old 30s and 40s body styles, but I'll tell you what, they're growing on me more and more. I don't dislike them, it's just I never pay too much attention to them. But when they look like this, I'm definitely going to take a second look. Even if we didn't strike a deal today, we got to see Tommy's private collection. There's this cool old 30s and 40s cars, like I said, hot rods, Camaro, there's a 442. So this has been quite a treat. We've just been sitting at the house doing nothing, and this is literally 10 minutes from my dad's house. So big shout out to Tommy. Thank you once again to you and your son for letting us look around. And if any of you out there may be interested in stuff that you've seen in this video, I could probably put you in touch with Tommy and see if you could make a deal with him. So thanks for watching this episode. Please like and subscribe. Hit that like button and definitely subscribe. I need more people. You guys can help me out with that. So I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.